Well, concerns are being raised today about a new video game which is set to hit stores in the near future. The game is called Hatred, and the point of the game, shockingly, is to commit mass murder. We're going to chat with a North American video game expert about this in a moment, but first, let's take a look at a quick soundbite from the trailer.
Game is not important. What is important is what I'm going to do. I just hate this world and these human worms feasting on its carcass.
Well, Brent Stafford with Shaky Egg Communications is joining us now with more on this. And Brent, we couldn't show the rest of the trailer because simply it's just too graphic and just really disturbing. I mean, we were watching it this morning and we all had our mouths kind of open. We could not believe what we were watching.
It's shocking. You can't describe it, actually. I wish you could. And when it comes to video game trailers and actual gameplay of a game, this has got to be the worst.
Certainly. And, you know, what kind of reaction are you getting online? You know, it's not the first time that we've seen a violent video game, but I mean, it's the first time that I've seen one that goes to this extent, which really just has no other purpose than to commit mass murder.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Before we talk about the reaction, let's just talk about what it's appealing to, and it's appealing to the exact textbook of the profile of a mass shooter. When you look at any of them, from Columbine to Taber, Alberta, even in Canada, back as a copycat to Columbine, and then, of course, you know, Colorado. Everything we've seen, there's a correlation with playing violent video games. But there's also a correlation, of course, amongst the psychological profile from Sandy Hook and the Newton shooter, Adam Lanza. And what we find, of course, is they're a disaffected youth. They are vengeful. They have a lot of envy. They're socially awkward. They feel that the world owes them something, and they basically want to go out and kill people and then do away with themselves. That's exactly what this video game is. And it's amazing to me that, quite frankly, that there won't be a bigger uproar over it after it's released.
So where was it produced and when is it supposed to be released?
Well, actually, I don't know about the release date. It is going to be sold on GameSpot, at least that's what they're saying, and they're the largest video game retailer in the world online, and then, of course, they've got retail stores in the U.S., and they own EB Games here in Canada. It's made by a Polish developer. The key thing to know, which is quite unusual, well, it's usual in the video game business, but most people don't know this, is that the engines that drive video games are kind of the guts to a video game. This particular engine is produced by a very reputable company that provides that engine out to developers for free, kind of like, you know, freeware kind of a thing. So game makers can make on top of that engine. And that's exactly what's happened here. There's this engine that's out there that's very good, that drives these kinds of games, like any kind of really good graphical games. And these Polish developers have made this game. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, it's quite disgusting in my mind, there's no doubt.
Yeah, and I mean, how, when you see this, you just wonder, how does a game like this get approved? How do we allow for this to be released into society?
Well, I mean, there's no censorship guidelines really when it comes to this kinds of stuff. It's not the Apple, you know, the Apple Store, because of course this would never get past an Apple censorship. You know, a lot of people just say, hey, you know, if we want to make these games, you know, it's a free society, we're allowed to. What's very interesting about this is now for years, of course, I've been working on video game research and in the media talking about video game issues. And a lot of people that I know, whether it's friends, family, coworkers in the media who like to play violent video games, they always get on my case every time I get on television railing about Grand Theft Auto and you know, Call of Duty. What's interesting about this particular game is that one of my most ardent critics, who is an avid violent video game fan, is the one that sent this to me.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I think, you know, there's a reason why we're not showing it. It just really is that graphic. But it is unlike anything I've ever seen before. And I hope that it doesn't catch on. I hope that it isn't something that we're still talking about weeks from now.
I totally agree.
All right. Brent, thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.